Currency.
First thing that caught me off guard was the currency. In Uganda, they use Ugandan shillings, and for every one South African rand, it is approximately 198 Ugandan shillings.
Modes of transportation.
In South Africa, we use taxis, buses, trains, and as well as e-hailing services. And in Uganda, they also have the buses, taxis, and e-hailing services, but the trains aren't really a thing. And they use something called bora bora bikes, which are motorcycles that they use on a regular basis to get from point A to B. That was a major culture shock. It took me a while to adjust to that, especially because there are so many of them on the road. And it took me a while to get on one for the very first time. But once I did, it became a regular experience for me. I think I'm on a bora bike every second day now.
Weather.
I think the weather was something that I love the most about Uganda. They have two seasons, wet season and dry season. And during wet season, it rains quite a bit, but the rain is not as terrifying as the one that we experienced in South Africa with the hail and the thunderstorms. And dry season isn't as bad as the heat we experience in December. So the weather is just absolutely perfect. It is never too hot and it is never too cold. And even if it rains, the sun will always come out.
People of the world.
They have quite a number of expats in the capital city, which is Kampala. I have been able to meet people from the UK, people from the US, people from all parts of Asia, and people from all parts of Africa, which was a really cool experience for me because I live in one of the capitals of South Africa, and you do not get to meet as many foreign nationals as you do when you're in Kampala. So that was really cool because I got to engage in a lot of cultural experiences and cultural exchanges and just, make friends from all parts of the world.
Bananas.
This is one that is taking me a while to wrap my head around, and I'm going to try and explain it as best as I can, but I don't think I still understand it all the way through. In South Africa, we only have one type of banana and only one type of banana, whereas in Uganda, they have different types of bananas. They have the large bananas and they have the small bananas, which are very different in taste as well, and as well as the bananas that are used or called matoke rather, which are used as a staple for your everyday meals, as in South Africa we use pap. In certain parts of Uganda, they use matoke as their staple.
Cost of living.
How expensive non-essential items are, especially items that are imported. Uganda, unfortunately, is not on the coastal lines, so it is quite expensive for them to ship things into the country. So anything that is not an essential is rather quite pricey, and you can expect to pay 2 to 3 times the price that you would normally pay in South Africa for those items, such as toiletries, spices, sauces, clothing. Clothing is very expensive, and they have a very big second-hand market going on that side. So if you're gonna get affordable clothing, you're probably getting it at second-hand. They do have fruits and vegetables in abundance, so you can expect to pay a whole lot less for such products while you're in Kampala. I think those are some of the biggest culture shocks for me that I experienced while being there. I am going to be getting more in detail about some of these because some of these experiences were just so brand new to me that I wanted to share them with people who haven't been to Uganda, have been thinking of traveling to the country. So stay tuned in as I give you guys more of my experiences and more of my culture shocks. Bye.
Hi guys, so this is actually a culture shock for a South African living in Uganda, and honestly speaking, for me it's also a shock because I just saw one or two things here. Right now, from this video I understand that South Africans don't know what a bike is, or it's like there's no bike in South Africa, right? In Nigeria we have lots of it. Yes, we call it Okada. The one she called a Bora Bora bike, right? Good. In Nigeria, we have plenty of it, all over the state. So it's also a shock for me to hear that South Africans don't use Okada in their country. Because I know that those bike is something that you see in most African countries. So I'm so surprised to hear that in South Africa there is no Okada, there is no bike in South Africa. But we also have something that we call tricycle. I don't know if you guys also have it over there. We call it tricycle. So all those things are means of transportations in Nigeria, right? So another one is this: in Nigeria we have lots of species of banana. We have just like the Ugandans, yes, we have the short and the long bananas. We even have we also have long bananas, and when they get ripe they are still green, so you won't even know that it's ripe already, you know that it's ready to eat. Unless when you touch it, then you understand that it's soft, which means it's ready to eat. It has ripe. So we have different species of banana in Nigeria. So for me, it's a very big shock to hear that in South Africa is only one species of banana. Like I haven't heard of that before. So for me, I'm also shocked to hear that in South Africa there is only one species of banana. Right? When I know that in my country we have lots of bananas, like different species of banana. We have long and short, yellow and green and stuff. Like even this one that looks like plantain, they are all banana. So thank you so much, my people. Thank you, Ugandans. Thank you, South Africans. Thank you so much. If you find this video interesting, please kindly give this video a thumbs up, drop your comment, and let us know your experience as well. Are you also shocked to hear that in Nigeria we use Okada? Yes, we call it Okada. Kindly share your experience with us and tell us how it is in your own country. So thank you, my people. Thank you for always being here for your baby girl. I love you.